white people worldwide have really reckoned with how much their own personal identity is shaped by constructions of whiteness, and how much that construction of whiteness prevents white people from connecting to humanity.
Are you crazy?
Is it me, or am I judging this man wrong? Ibram Kendi, the author of the book How to Be an Anti-Racist, it's becoming more and more clear to me. This man is a racist. He's not so much, he's not fixing racism, he's actually promoting it. You'll see what I mean in a minute, because the words that he shares in this video, I was like, you can say stuff like this as a black man in this country? Like, how can America be this racist when you have a platform, when you can speak the way you do here, and nobody gives no rebukes, nothing? Let me share a few things with you quickly before we get into the video. The first thing that I would like to listen to is how Ibram Kendi defined racism. And I want you to hear from him how he defined racism.
Yeah, there's somebody bring your microphone.
Thank you. That was excellent. And I'm wondering, I just finished reading Robin DiAngelo's White Fragility, and I think she did like an excellent job of defining racism as like a system of oppression as opposed to like a personal choice. It's like, it's there, you benefit from it, or you don't. That's its purpose. You talked about the importance of defining racism, but I unless I missed it, which is possible, I didn't hear your personal definition. Is there one that you would offer us? Like, how do you define racism?
Sure. So racism, I would define it as a collection of racist policies that lead to racial inequity that are substantiated by racist ideas. Sure. A collection of racist policies that lead to racial inequity that are substantiated by racist ideas. And anti-racism is pretty simple, using the same terms. Anti-racism is a collection of anti-racist policies leading to racial, anybody want to take a guess? Equity that are substantiated by anti-racist ideas.
Thank you for this. It's the most comprehensive talk I've seen on racism in my whole life. I really appreciate
The most comprehensive talk. I'm feeling a little confused at this moment. Do you guys understand what he just said? Maybe I'm not. I don't know, man. I'm not intellectually sound as some of these men are, so I'm just gonna sit in my lane. So he has the book How to Be an Anti-Racist. I need to read, so I can't judge the book by its cover. How to Raise an Anti-Racist. So the implication is some people are already by nature racist. I guess these will be children. So the book How to Raise an Anti-Racist is the book that every parent, caregiver, and teacher needs to raise the next generation of anti-racist thinkers. So I would like to know what are the strategies and stuff that he speaks about in this book. Anyway, much more could be said. I don't want to judge the book by its cover. Let's leave that matter alone. But this is what he said recently that really caused me to want to make this video. And I want you to ask this question. Is this man trying to solve racism? Or is he promoting it? Or is he outright racist? With all due respect, I think some people are trying to solve the problem, but they're not really solving anything. It seems like progressivism is regressive. And the very things that they claim to promote, they claim to fixing, are the things that they're themselves creating. And I'm wondering, is this what's going on here? I'm asking a lot of questions because this doesn't make any sense. Listen to this.
That I don't think white people worldwide have really reckoned with how much their own personal identity is shaped by constructions of whiteness, and how much that construction of whiteness prevents white people from connecting to humanity. In other words, recognizing that when you recognize that you are part and parcel of humanity, in other words, you're not over humanity, right? It allows you to really be able to connect to people who don't look like you, who have kinky hair, who have dark skin, and to see yourself in them. And it's whiteness that prevents that, right? And when you're not able to see yourself in other human beings, that creates all sorts of problems. But not just societal problems, personal problems. That I think hopefully this film and this work will liberate those folks from. So I think it's liberating all the way around, right? I think it will liberate, really all of us, because, we've all been told a lie about ourselves and other people.
Ooh.
Okay. So, just imagine for one single minute, like a white person saying the very things that this man just said right here. He says white people's whiteness is keeping them from connecting with other people that are different from them, other races. What he is also saying is, by the very nature of being white, a white person is racist, and that blinds them from seeing other people as of anyone of value. This is like the kind of racial rhetoric that needs to be called out from my perspective. This is not fixing anything. This is black supremacists. This is white supremacists. This is not okay. This is so disturbing, because how many white people do you know are going around saying I'm better than you? Some of them do exist, but isn't that true for every culture, every ethnicity? I mean, if you listen to hip hop, for example, hip hop is a constant promotion of one man above another. If you listen to politicians, it's a constant promotion of one man above another. So I think this idea that a person's skin color automatically identifies them as being racist by the fact they are born white, that in itself is racism. To make such a statement is very similar to what you used to say about black people, right? By them being black, they were insignificant. Well, you're saying by them being white, you feel like they have more significance than you do. Well, why would you think that? Unless you are dealing with some very strong psychological problems, like I guess some level of inferiority complex. Do you feel inadequate enough? Do you feel so insignificant that you think a white person is better than you? Why would you think that? Like, they are human beings just like you. They have the same struggles as you do. One might be better they might make more money than you, or they might have a better family than you. That doesn't naturally means you are insignificant. I think there's a low self-esteem going on here as well. There is a negative self-image. There's a lot of self-loathing in this statement. Even though it seems like we're trying to help white people, but really, you are telling me there's something wrong with you. Because the majority of white folks are just living their lives. Live your life. Instead of focusing on telling white people how to behave and how to act and how to be an anti-racist, just do you. Live your life. And I think this energy is completely a waste of time because this is the kind of energy that should be focused on fixing black communities. Because black communities, we are not in a good place. Not all communities, not all blacks, okay? But a lot of our people are acting up. A lot of our youth are committing crimes. They're suicidal, they're homicidal. The level of crimes that blacks are committing is overwhelmed. Disproportionately speaking, it is almost 0.5% of the crimes committed in this country is done by the hand of a black person, and we're about 13% of the population. That's not a good look. And I think this kind of energy should be focused on fixing our own people. There should be some introspective. There should be some self-examination here. There should be some more of that. There should be some addressing the condition of our homes, our young men, our children. I think that should be the focus. Talking about white people and their whiteness doesn't make black people better. And I think we should focus a lot more on that.
That's racist.
This man reminds me of what the scripture says about the false prophets that were among the people. They acted like they were for the people, but they were really against the people. There arose false prophets also among the people. As among you also there shall be false teachers, who shall privily bring in destructive heresies, even denying the master that brought them, and bringing upon themselves swift destruction. So here's the thing here is these people were coming from among the people, acting as if they were for the people, but they were bringing about destructive heresies. And this is from the context of religion. This is true as well in what's happening in the culture with a lot of these people who are supposedly trying to fix racism. It seems like they are the real racists. Have you noticed another thing too? Jesus is out of the question. It's almost like talking about fixing racism, which is an issue in human heart. God is not part of the discussion at all. And I'm like, good luck. Good luck trying to convert humanity, trying to stop men from being evil without the help of God. Good luck. So anyway, I don't know. Am I wrong for thinking this way, guys? I would like to hear from you. Am I reaching here? Or is Ibram Kendi fighting racism? Or is he promoting racism? I would like to hear from you. I don't want to say too much. From the look of it, this is what I feel. I feel like this man is not actually fighting it. He's promoting it. He's using a lot of intellectual approach. But when you're hearing what he's really saying, he's demoting the white race. And he's applying that every white person is racist by nature. I thought we were supposed to judge by the content of character, not the color of skin. But he's also saying, he's making it look like black people are any better. Like, really? Like, we can be as racist as well. Even against our own kind. Yes, against our own kind. I know lighter blacks who hate darker blacks. It's very common. So anyway, I don't know what to add or take away from this. I'm sitting here wrestling with what this man is saying. I'm like, this is some serious rhetoric. This is some serious racist rhetoric from my perspective. And this video is to say, what do you guys think? Is this man solving the problem? Or is his rhetoric the problem? Share your thought and perspective with me. I would like to hear from you. Have a good one. Bye.